Alright. Let's see what we're even doing for this one. Because I honestly don't know. It seems like a very difficult boss. Like, too difficult. But I don't really have a plan as to what to do, so maybe this is the first time that streaming will actually help me out here. That's right. That's right. Just first thing, I just woke up from a nap. But yes, first thing I'm doing is going to be insulted chat, even though nobody's here yet. Whatever, people watching this later, know that I insulted you. I want you all to be very, very aware that I did insult you, and I will continue doing so in the future. There's a door in here. I don't know. Shot put, maybe? Maybe that could do something. We'll see, I suppose. It's not really something I have a whole lot of hope in. You have to play during work hours? No, I was just yes. I don't know. There's a good chance if you got in at 8:30 or something, you maybe could be done by now if you work in the Midwest in America. I don't know where you work. Anyway, I don't know how interesting this one is going to be regardless. Given that this boss seems to be... I actually don't know. I don't know what the deal with this boss is, but it's a boss. Oh, hey. Trying to get like the parry timing down, I suppose. Really, nothing there. Well, whatever. It's fine. Nope. Still gotta get that. You gotta get the parry timing down. That's the thing. I'm sure you can probably notice now, though, I'm doing very little damage. So this fight is either going to just take an extremely long amount of time, or I'm doing something wrong. I honestly don't know. Here, let's check, like, electricity. I got this here specifically to see if there is something, if this would make a difference. Well, I mean, he just collapsed, apparently. Maybe that's the, oh. Okay, I think that's the clue. You just use electricity. Well, this boss is a lot, huh. Well, okay then. I guess. Welcome to a 5-minute stream, everybody. I kind of thought that this was going to... I was trying out a whole bunch of different things with the idea that it's just like, oh man, this one is probably going to take a while. And then, well... yeah. Because like I was like using all these other different weapons that did like fire damage, it did like the acid stuff, and it's like, hey, I wasn't doing anything. Now here we just kind of get like, oh, electric damage. That's just what you want to do. Use electric damage on this guy, yeah, it'll go down instantly. It's cool. Yeah, you know what? Even let's just It was an actual boss that I fought earlier and everything too. But it's like I could have shown, but I actually beat him pretty quickly. All right, you. Okay. I apparently did not hit him. Good. How'd that happen? Whatever. Maybe this will still take some time anyway, just because of the amount of damage that is being output here. You never really know about that sort of thing, right? Well, let's see. All right, welcome to what is probably going to be a very short stream, I guess. Now that I figured out that this is just a dumb gimmick boss. Maybe. Maybe there's going to be a dumb second phase, too. Who knows? Ooh, imagine that. Shock upon infinite shock. Maybe. Well, see kind of where it goes, I suppose. What about a second, smaller guy popping right out of him after I beat the first one? You can keep streaming until the next boss, except I can't. That's not how the format of the series goes. You know that the stream portion is for bosses only. And I refuse to do anything else. Nice try, idiot. Good. What about 3 phases? I mean, I'm fully expecting that for later bosses, but at least for this one, I haven't even gotten past the first phase. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Well, at least the grinder here doesn't actually... lasts for a good amount of time, right? I'm going to be doing this. I love the creative name and deep lore for the characters. I know, right? Like Door Guardian. It's like, well, this is, of course, big boss to be fighting in the game. He is guarding a door. I can try and enter that door, but I won't be able to because that guy is guarding the door. It's the eternal, confusing combination of things. You know how that is. It's like, what more can you say, really? Guy that guards door. What more do you need to say? All right, back to it. Okay. And now, how did I not hit with that again? Ugh. Well. I mean, I'll learn the parry timing for this guy eventually, right? Or at the very least, and I'm already out of electricity. There you go. Wait, wasn't that an Oscar Wilde novel? He Who Guards the Door? Only when you identify his weakness. Is it electricity? Because, yeah, I already did. Best option here is to parry his attacks. Yeah, unfortunately that just means, well, a lot of trial and error as per usual. The Portrait of Dorian Guard. True. Somebody just posted like a a synopsis of the Portrait of Dorian Gray in the last episode of that means getting good? Yeah, I guess. Normally it could just mean like reacting to attacks or something like that, but that's not this game, baby. You've got to learn the timings because enemies turn on a dime. You know how that is. Is that the same sort of thing that I was talking about last time, really? So, back to it. Back to seeing if I could possibly just get the big attack going here. Okay, now. No, and why does this? There you go. Ow. So apparently my big attack just does not work on this guy. I'm not entirely sure. Does he have like a iron reinforced like cod piece or something? What is up with that? Just bounced right off. Whatever. Back to it again. And I said this is only going to be like a 5-minute stream. Well, who was wrong on that? It's me. I was. Let's see what we got here, though. You do Electro Blitz. That probably will work, as I attempt to learn timing for stuff. And we'll see. Still a good run-up regardless. Yeah. Can't get away from that. At least the dogs don't teleport behind you like they do in Dark Souls 3. Anyway. Back to it again. Now here, check this out. And then check this out. And this, and this, and this, and this. And this is not the one. I thought it was the one that you drop on the ground that I just used. Just start transferring? Are you enjoying it? Okay. No, you're not, you'll go down already. I am using so many electrical attacks on you. Apparently not enough, though. And now I just ran out of electrical attacks, so I don't know. All the games you play are good. I don't know about that. What about like Omicron or like Resident? Well, Residents of Fate was pretty cool. It was just, you know. Yeah. Okay, yeah. How many more attacks can you do when you're just sitting on the ground? Hey. I do love being unable to actually hit this boss. Come on now. You see me spamming the guard button there. Well, come on. Ah, and he killed me by falling on top of me. Oi! Comment on this because I don't want to screw it for you. Screw it for you? What does that mean? Well, okay, so it seems like, yeah, the right side of his body is just entirely immune to damage, it feels like. So I'm going to switch to a different weapon here. I got other ones. Like, how about you? Not nearly as much damage, but it probably won't be trying to hit from the right side to the left over and over. So the weakness is not electricity, because that's how I did it before, and that was really just use the gun. The gun is bad. The gun does nothing, and besides, I also don't have the weight limit to be able to do that anyway. Trashy guns. It's the one. Here we go. This was the one I was thinking. Earlier, the one that just throws it on the ground, which is probably going to be a little bit more effective. All right. So we're not named. I don't want to ruin your experience. I don't really think that knowing about how to beat this, let's be honest, pretty unimpressive gimmick boss is really going to ruin the experience. Besides, I'm always open for spoilers on stuff. I've actually got no problem with that. Take him out. Yeah. Come on. Maybe I can go for like a good multi-hit. It's more of an endurance test than anything. That's kind of what I feared, but also expected. I was thinking about that when I was even playing, not earlier, when I was, trying to figure out what the weakness was, thinking that it's just like, I hope it's not just, you have to knock him down, and that's really the only way that you're going to be able to, take him out. But it does seem like that, yeah, I kind of was afraid that that's what it was. All right. Well, that's fine. That's appropriate for a stream then in that case. I thought that I was eventually going to get, it's like the only way to beat him is to get the fatal attack, right? Well, that means that I do need to do the whole. That means that the only way that I'm going to be able to do this then, I think, is by pretty much getting a bunch of perfect guards. So prepare for that, everybody. We got to learn this. Gotta learn this already. All right, fine. Not ideal. I can do this though. I've already gotten experience with it, right? Yeah. Good. All right. Well, nothing really else to do here. Nothing. I mean, yeah, it's like I'm just like thinking about it. It's like, what else can knock him down? I don't think there is really much of anything. You just got to learn the parries. All right, fine. Let's just get on with it. Like I said, that's what I thought it was going to be, but now I got it confirmed. So let's get on with it, everybody. Damn skill boss fights. I mean, that's really every boss fight, but still. I like Metroidvanias. I still think that just means a lot of extra backtracking in a game. Open means backtracking. Or it just means wildly disparate sort of, type of difficulty over the course of a game, of course. All right. This does have a parry. I knew that. But, yeah, learning his parries and knocking him down. Yep, I thought so. I don't think I'm going to be able to do a parry on this guy. I can try, though. Oh, that did work. Oh, okay. Well, that's something to consider, then. I'm like actually genuinely surprised. Look at him turn right around me. Okay. Well. Nope. Okay. Not quite. Here. Pull it again. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Okay, not bad, not bad. No, get the head. Hit him. Okay. All right. right. Pretty good. Pretty good. Get my blue juice back up. Oh, no, he likes to roll around, right? And I actually managed to dodge that, so there's that. Nope, not quite. That did so much damage. Yeah, that's the boss, apparently. This is like how this boss works in particular. If I can get it a second time. Come on now. This is how I dealt with Romeo, after all. There you go. This was the basic strategy for old Romeo. You know? Get my stamina back up. Okay, fine. Nope. Yeah, I tried. Come on. I mean, all I gotta do is just get this. There you go. Consistently enough. Yeah? Alright, I think that might do it. I mean, provided there's not another phase or anything, right? Alright, there you go. High level alchemist badge. Woof. Weird boss. But hey, the parry coming through in the clutch here. Good. Hey. Hey, thank you, DVCO, I'll say. The 12-month sub. Right as I beat the boss there. Of course. Oh, well, yeah, when I saw how much damage I was doing against just the guy just hitting him, I was like, oh, there's gotta be a gimmick, and I don't know if I'm gonna like it. And I didn't like it, but thankfully the super parry that you get from, well, this weapon, but a couple of different weapons in particular, guess what? Is pretty good. So there is that. Still, though, it's like, do I want to do that with consistency? No. I would really prefer not to. You know what? Normally I just do these off screen or whatever. Let's just continue on with this area because that I mean, it still took 20 minutes, but it was only about 20 minutes. That's not too bad. All right. I know how to parry in the game. It's just, the thing is, more often than not, it doesn't really work. Against Romeo was really the only character that I felt like, that I felt like got a lot of, that I was able to get a lot of use on. Really. I was just trying to walk around him. What do I think of Sonic Frontiers? I honestly don't know anything about Sonic Frontiers. I literally know what it is, but I don't know anything about anything. Defeated him with the Reaper one just to challenge myself. Yeah, I mean, the big reason that I'm using the scythe right now is because, well, one, it has good range, and it was extremely good against the Rabbit Brotherhood boss fight. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Was extremely good against the Rabbit Brotherhood boss fight. But then, you know, on top of that, I didn't need to parry any of the other bosses. Like, there's no way I could parry the big monster character previously, and I tried doing that against Victor. Maybe. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, I was hoping that this was going to be another door. Sort of, you know, whatever. I'm not going to worry too much about it. We're just going to keep going. Games used to have bosses that took a few minutes to learn, but FromSoft... Oh, this isn't even FromSoft. This is, what is it? Yeah, I can't remember the name. I mean, it's a different company. But then they're just... but they saw FromSoft's formula, I suppose, and said, let's double that even. I blame FromSoft for this. Fair. I know they had nothing to do with this, but I still blame them regardless, due to being the inspiration. Yeah, it's like this game. Oh, that is like the big, just coated in custard right now. But Yeah, I mean, that's a big thing that I said with this game, where it's just like, man, it is just impossible to be able to figure out how to fight bosses on your first try because they have so many advantages. You know, I'm talking with the way that they will spin around in a circle just to hit you, the way that they get like huge leaps forward, even if they're just kind of slashing in front of them to make sure that they connect the hit. The way they always seem to have a very clear type of advantage over the player, where it's like if you are trying to hit a character at the same time that they are trying to hit you, they are almost definitely going to connect their hit before you do. It's like it's a game that strives to be very, very difficult, and I can respect that, but I do think that it's like they could have toned some of that stuff down, and the game still would have been quite hard. I will say that. Still, I'm having a good time. I still am having fun with this game. I do think they just leaned on it being a very, very difficult game. Lies of P is not for the faint of heart. Then they didn't need to go this hard with the difficulty. It would have been fine otherwise. Oh boy, oh boy. An easy boss goes by quick. Yeah, but then you like look at most of the other areas in the game, and there's an enormous gulf in difficulty between regular enemies and bosses. It's not a very consistent sort of thing. It's like everything goes by like, it's going okay, and then you get to a boss and it's like 3 hours of learning Romeo there. Ooh. I'm still, like I said, I'm still having fun, but it's like, my one criticism would be, it's like, it does not need to be this hard. You gave some pretty cheap difficulty to enemies, and it's really not necessary. I know that's just like if you're really trying to go for difficulty above anything else, then yes, but you don't need to have enemies have lazy Susans on their feet to have a hard game. But it is what they went for, so I do respect that as a choice. All right. Anything? I mean, I started out this game with the idea of just like, I like Bloodborne. I want to play more Bloodborne. And I'm not disappointed. The game is incredibly polished and everything like that. Talked about that before. Talked about that before, too. It's got the old Dark Souls 2 level design where you just have enemies shooting at you. But I suppose that was not an off-screen enemy, so not a fair criticism. It requires planning and precision. I mean, it's planning and precision, but it also requires a lot of trial and error. Like, I can react to a lot of bosses' attacks while they're doing them, but they will spin around or launch themselves forward so much that it's like there's no hope that, regardless of how I dodge them, that I'm going to be able to not get hit by it. You need to do every boss like at least multiple times. Well, not every boss, maybe like a couple of the earlier ones, but the later game bosses, yeah, good luck figuring out Romeo on your first try there. Well, it just ain't gonna happen. Between having the two completely separate bosses and then, just the speed at which it attacks and everything like that. You ain't gonna be able to do it, I'm just gonna say that. Let's go for the full combo there, baby. These guys actually do want to kind of take out the Scythe for instead, because you can outrange them much better. Better than some difficult, simple but difficult attack loop by like some of the Mega Man bosses. Yeah, but even the Mega Man bosses, I like Mega Man. I mean, yeah, that's the whole thing. It's like you can learn. None of these attacks I felt like were impossible to learn. I feel like eventually I've gotten, none of them were really that looked goofy. None of them were really unfair boss attacks. I will give them that. That's a hard thing to do. It's like none of them felt like, Millennia. You remember Millennia and her great waterfowl dance? That's like the one thing that really just ruined that boss fight for me. That and, multi-phases, which I just do not like. But, what are you going to do about that? I swear I was doing better with that. All right, we'll just keep doing this. Just keep hitting them over and over. It's fine. I couldn't get. I was stuck against the wall. Ah, well. Dark Souls 1. I mean, I feel like everything except for Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 was a big criticism I remember of that. Enemies being able to just spin it like a lazy Susan installed on their feet. That entire thing. And you know what? Let's go back to the. I do like having the parry, and I'm sure the parry's gonna come in handy later on more. I'm absolutely positive. Nice looking halberd. I know. I got it in this area. It was in one of the parts when I was kind of cutting around, but did manage to do that. It was even harder when it released. Shorter windows for parries. Some attacks were hard to predict. A lot of delays in the attacks. The delays in the attacks I can kind of deal with, but it's like, yeah, because every boss, it's like you never really are going to know exactly when they're going to be delayed. Still, though, it's like, yeah, when the bosses have that much, it just makes it that much harder. Old Blueberry back in Dark Souls 2, I think, is a prime example of that. Where it was just like, yeah, it's pretty much the same boss fight. Except this one stops attacking very briefly at times, just to mix it up. Hey. Dead Cells, I feel like you gotta have very fair bosses. And even then, I don't know, some of them are really excessively difficult. I hate that those things can go invisible. Dead Cells is, of course, you know, it's got the roguelite sort of style, where because it has to be... Where'd that dog go? Whatever. Where because you have to be, because it takes 2 hours to get back to the boss, it's like, it has to be very fair, even if it is difficult. Yeah, I played this before the stuff was fixed, but it was still fun to learn and play from to play and learn from my mistakes. I mean, let's be honest, I do a lot of games where there are some really... Hey, what do you got? Okay. Yeah, I play a lot of games where there are some really unfair nonsense garbage. It's like, it would be hypocritical for me to be like, oh, no, this is completely unacceptable for a video game. It's just, I do think that like I was saying, the amount of advantages that an enemy gets over the player, I feel like is unnecessary to try and create like a really challenging experience. It can be a challenging experience without that. And I think that it's like, yeah, it's a bit cheap at times. What can you say? But I also felt like that with Elden Ring, because you know, bosses would have extendable combos that would go infinitely. There's the dog. Where were you at? The realm between worlds for a long time there. Also, I'm stuck. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. And I fell. No, I'm still having a good time. If I wasn't having a good time, I probably wouldn't be playing this many parts in a row, right? Right. That entire thing. Beat the water boss. Are you talking about the invading executioner from Code Vein again? You ever gotten to see Alive before? This looks fun. We were talking about, like, it's one of these things where it was a very similar thing that I had when I was criticizing some of the stuff I didn't like about Elden Ring, where it's just like there are these like minor tweaks that you can make to the enemy AI and everything that they were very much intentional when they were created, that makes this game super difficult. But at the same time, if you like having a good challenge, and I do, I think it's a great game. It is absolutely, I think we've said before, it's like one of the most, I hate that, why are they displacer beasts? Why am I fighting displacer beasts? I know these are wacky monsters and everything like that, but are they really that wacky? It's like he can interrupt it from healing due to... Ah, stop. It's a game that definitely prides itself on its difficulty. Stuff like that, where you see how enemies like will lunge forward even if they're just kind of swinging their arms around. Stuff like that is what makes it so that, you know, you can't just even outrange most attacks in an arena. I don't like this guy with the gun. What are displacer beasts? Oh, that's a Dungeons and Dragons character. They're like They're like pumas that have huge whiskers. Well, they have like big tentacles on their back, and they teleport around. It's like the cat equivalent of blink dogs. It's like these Blazer beasts weren't they supposed to be created by like they're created by like wizards? You know, I think that's a reasonable way to do that. Wizards made them. Like, what more do you need to say? Same with like owl bears. Or maybe they're like elemental creatures from the planes of chaos or some sort of nonsense like that. Usually that's the other thing. Hey, idiot, get over here. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I'm fine. I do that. But is it a wizard or an alchemist? They're the same thing. You know this. Come on. I can't believe having it take its head out of the ground. There you go. Was considered to be an attack by itself. Yeah? I'm going to try to go for the parry again. And it worked, baby! That's how you do it! The parry is so incredibly powerful if it actually works on enemies. You know, that entire thing. I gotta go now. It was a pleasure to watch. Thanks for helping me a lot with my English learning. Hey, great! I mean, you know, as somebody else learning language too, I can really appreciate that it's like, you know, just having... Not quite there. Just having something out there that's like you can understand. I mean, it's like I keep trying to watch like Japanese streams and everything like that. Not quite. But it's like I am still not even at that level. Good to hear you're at least doing better than me. Oh, that wasn't enough? I really thought that would have been enough. Come on. Nope. Parry works so good before. Honestly, I should probably just run away at this point in time. I have no healing left. Let's not belabor my death here. Trying to fight this guy anyway. Veterans Act. I am interested in what that is, but I also know that I need to run away from here. Quickly. Effectively. Can he do it? He can so very barely do it, but he still did it. Oh! Right in the clutch, baby! Oh, and look, we got one right here. Good. I should go back down and fight that other thing, but we got a nice, even, delightfully devilish number there for the souls. Not even close, baby. No, not at all. All right. What did I get? Veterans? Veterans. Looked like a fist. Oh, yeah, okay. I guess that makes sense. It angers me when fighting games don't have parrying. You gotta go get your red parries like you're playing Street Fighter 3, right? I mean, that is... I mean, you still have blocking. You always have blocking. Come on. And usually, you know, if you're looking at the frame data, you're gonna know exactly what you should be doing after people do just about any attack. Well, we'll do that one later. Okay, we'll do that one right now, apparently. Because I know that's just going to zap me. It depends on what the parry is. Like in Dead Cells, you know, it's a very generous parry timing. In like a Dark Souls, pretty generous parrying timing again. I hate when this happens. But in something like Death's Gambit or Dark Souls 2, it's like the parry timing's so wacky that I could never get it to consistently work. Honestly, even in Dark Souls 1, but at least Dark Souls 1 I would recognize that parry timing is fine. It's fine. Can't combo block into a kill combo. You might be, well, I mean, it's just like you want to have infinite combos like that. I don't know if you really need to have the Skullgirls blah blue experience, right? But then again, I mean, those games are popular for good reason. So what am I going to say, really? You're not alive, are you? This is just littered with corpses. Valentinus Monad. What a name! Yeah. The Devil's Pit. These guys are so cartoonishly evil. It's ridiculous. Anyway. Megan words. Isn't it actually said blah blue? Like they said it before. It's like that's actually how it's not blaze blue. It's blah blue, right? Like that's like actually the thing though. And it's like correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I swear that they like said it in one of the games or something, and it's like it's actually that. Or that's like how the Japanese translates. Or something. A disruption, but I'm good. Skullgirls is pretty good. Blow high? Yes, of course. Everyone's favorite shark slash transgender icon. What an incredibly weird thing. I like it though. If only I could one day aspire to be the same. Oh yeah, we're gonna get Adelina is probably gonna be the next boss, and I assume that's the blue fairy, the person who actually look at these little guys. Oh, look at this little guy. He's like, you know, like yeah. Okay, anyway. You know, like yeah. Anyway. Thinking a parry was actually knocking a sword away. It is not. Oh, no. If you're actually going to be out there doing like fencing or something, he's just a little guy. Like meow. Meow? No, this one not in nearly as good of shape. Stupid. Okay, I gotta watch out for these things. I do not like the disruption that they're throwing down here, and standing directly in the cloud is not doing me any favors. Okay. I don't know. I want somebody to... Oh, hi. Where you come from? I want someone to confirm to me that it is actually blah blue. Somebody go ask Arc System Works right now. No, you have to stop. It's the disruption that I'm more worried about than anything else. Okay. I think I'm not going to die. Maybe. We'll see. Oh, wait. Let's also, like, not deal with you either. Hey, fall off. It'll be funny. See, that was pretty funny. Fortunately, I can't take his gun. It's DNA locked, and if anybody else tries to use it, it instantly kills them. As you know. Where am I going? Back up here and probably look to the left, and there's going to be like a ladder, right? Or is this a completely different area? I mean, I guess this does go over the previous one, right? Yeah. Get out of here, bloodborne dog. That dog is extra bloodborne compared to the other ones that I've been fighting. All right. Man, oh man. Yeah, just parries anger me. It's like, nah, I get that. It depends on how much they want you to use it. Because like the Death's Gambit parries were so bad that I never used that, and it was totally unnecessary to play in the game. I beat every boss, baby. Although, well, not the one on Route B, but I'm gonna get there eventually. Probably the first puppet. Okay. Open the door to eternal life. You know, like you do. If I can't tell, I can make you watch an anime, or should I save up for a game? Which anime? I could probably tell you right now if I would like it or not. 90% chance? No. I hate these things. No, not even. That was way too. That took way too long for a parry. That guy was shaking his butt. Oh my god! Look at that guy's butt. All right. Let me see if I can just like do this here. Need some big hits, which is not too bad. Anime on stream. I mean, I don't know what like anime I could watch on stream. Like what did I know? Like on YouTube, you can watch Beyblade, but I don't know if that's actually legal still. You know, I got to think about like if Beezy Cheesy's gonna even like this. Beyblade. Beyblade is also terrible, which is why I wouldn't do that. Oh my gosh! Look at that butt. Hey, more acidic stuff. Probably not going to be used. That's definitely an advanced item, but still. Where are you at? Where are you at? I want to use the shovel, but I also know it's not going to be nearly as good. But it would be funny. I also kind of want to use the katana, but you know. Oh, here it is. What do we got? Yes, they do indeed have an acidic quality. Very, very acidic. Yeah, inflicted continuous damage. Interesting. Not too bad, not too bad. Yeah, but the shovel, though. So, acidic. Yeah, you got it. I mean, but then again, you know, a lot of these characters that I'm fighting right now are probably very naturally resistant to acid, which is why I am... Hey, there he is again. Probably not going to get too much use out of that. Remember, like a New Game Plus or something, that'd be good. And we got the Super Mario World Mega Spikes. You can't even really explain that as, like, a thing. That's just nonsense. But anyway. Got these straight from Bowser's Castle. Anything else? Anything else? You know, I'll say this. I did not expect this to be Endgame. The Ancient Alchemist Temple. Oh boy. Oh no, okay. I thought that was like a boss cutscene for a second. But right. They did this earlier too. It's funny terrible. It was so bad. It was just like the 90s, well, I guess 2000s bad and ow. Well, I suppose I deserve that. You gotta fight the bridge now. Oh no. It's like that part in Luigi's Mansion 2 where you fought Stairs as a boss. Which, while I think that's very funny, wasn't a particularly good boss. It is very funny, though. Alright, anyway. Getting right back into it. Where was I going? I don't even remember at this point. No, yeah, and I didn't even open up that door, wherever it was. Well, look, if you rush it, it doesn't take too long to go through any one of these areas, of course. But yeah, I don't think I got a shortcut anywhere, did I? This is really not the time. Okay, now then. And didn't die. A long walk. That is actually not very, very Dark Souls. No, this is pretty Dark Souls. Remember how you had to walk to the Iron Giant if you didn't find the secret bonfire over in Sen's Fortress? I feel like that's very appropriate here. Hey, what do you got? Oh. But not very, very... I think it's still pretty Dark Souls in here. I would claim this as being a not dissimilar to a Dark Souls type of run. But just a one very. It's appropriately varied. Wait, was this where the bridge was? No, I don't think so. See if I can get out of here without getting shot too many times. Ah, this wasn't the area. That was not right. Dark Souls 2 has very, very runs. God, the one leading up to the final boss, for God's sake, is so excessive. I mean, I know it's supposed to be a climactic type of thing, but when you got to do it so many times, especially given that it was one of the harder bosses in the game. All right. I mean, I tried to fight them there, but it didn't work. What can I say? A Demon of Song is a boss. Ugh. That was just one of the worst areas in the game overall. The Shrine of Amana. Just that really epitomized the big, enemies shooting at you from a distance. I mean, that was the one time that I just kind of took out a bow and was like, I don't want to deal with this. And I don't have to. Just because I don't really want to do bow gameplay doesn't mean that I can't. It just means that I don't want to. Ow. Was that a shot with like a thing? Or was that something else? I mean, the fact that that other guy got knocked down too. Nope. I'm not getting it here. Okay, no, that is definitely a shot with the thing. Well, then we can always do the old strategy of hitting through the wall. Having them get hit. Oh my god. I wasn't using it! Ugh. Tell ya. As always, get there eventually. It's like, I swear, one of the things that I think I could really use in this game is the sort of Dark Souls style queuing up for items. Where if you're mashing to use item, even if you're stunned, eventually you'll end up using it. Eventually. Not in this game, though. It's like a good way when you have some pretty hefty stun time on enemies, right? No, you don't. Drink, drink, drink. I mean, I was trying to. It wasn't going. Ugh. Because, yeah, I think, like, the stun time just kept eating up that action. Like, it was just like, sure do love that action. I'm a big fan. All right. Disruption shouldn't be a problem, provided I do not stand still for a long time to fight these things. And it's not here, it's the next one. I'm going left, so I don't fall back into the previous areas. Elden Ring DLC? Man, why can't we just go repurpose the old Daily Elden Ring news website so we can go and just get a very accurate count of how many days it's going to be? Because, yeah, that was announced a while ago now, wasn't it? By the way, I did recently go and look into the Silksong, Daily Silksong news again. It's pretty dire. I mean, overall, for whatever reason, YouTube has been recommending me lately a bunch of like Silksong's gonna come out in. Silksong is definitely gonna be coming out in February. For real, for real. Come on, I can take him out. Hey. 3 years late, 5 years. Yeah, pretty much. That's still open the box. Gonna get Sekiro 2. I don't think they're gonna do a Sekiro 2. I don't know if they... Like, Dark Souls was really the only one of these games that they did a sequel for. And I feel like, at this point in time, FromSoft doesn't really need to do sequels. They don't really need to bank on their old brands. Which is why I don't think they've been doing that. I mean, of course, you know, as you know, if you have played like any sort of FromSoft games, it's like they're one of those companies that tends to be making a very similar sort of game, a very good game, but a very similar sort of game for each time they're making anything. Which, I mean, I suppose I like having similar gameplay, different flavors. It's a good way to do it, right? It's the one I never owned or played? Oh, really? I mean, I've still played every one of them because, you know, people force me to, regardless. Even if I have no interest in playing an Elden Ring. But you know how that is. I'm a part of that Discord server, all those there. Really? The Silk Song or Elden Ring one? Because Silk Song, I would believe that Silk Song is they're out there. They're doing the which celebrity would you have sex with if you were a sandwich? Just to pass the time at this point, right? Don't want to pirate FromSoft stuff. Very noble, but foolish. No, that's fair enough. I also don't pirate anything. I remember in the early days of the channel, I wanted to go play Cuphead, but I literally could not afford it because I was unemployed for a while at that point. And okay, yeah, I'm still been unemployed for a while, but you know, at least I have a lot of money saved up. So it's fine. All right. Full Moonstone, good stuff, good stuff. Daily Silk Song hosts are beyond gone. Yeah. They'll be like that, though, right? I mean, can you blame them? Can you blame them for what Silk Song has done to them? I can't. I mean, it's just how it is, right? I don't even think they're going to be there once Silk Song comes out. Get out of here, you. I believe in Silk Song. I don't. Silk Song, the greatest trick that Silk Song ever pulled was convincing people that it exists. That's what I say. I went, getting some cool... Oh, it's just disruption gas. Ugh. Okay, it's a good thing not really trying to, you know. Good. Good, too. Oh, it's another big buff man. I don't like that. Oh, wow. He actually went down pretty easy. Okay, well, I say that, but he's not down. Can't believe they brought back Big Buff Man. There you go. Wow, that went shockingly well. Good enough. Good enough. I don't think they're going to make a Sekiro 2. I think we got Sekiro. And like I said, it's like in the same way we're not going to get a Bloodborne 2, in the same way they're probably not going to get an Elden Ring 2. Very popular games, but I think FromSoft has proven themselves as a brand more than as a single franchise at this point in time. And they don't really strike me as a sort of company that's all that interested in making sequels. You know what I'm saying? Where does this go, by the way? I just went in here with the hope that it's going to go somewhere. Yeah? But then again, maybe Elden Ring is popular enough that they might end up doing that. Like, trying to go for that again. Hey? What's going on?
I'm not going back. I'm sick of consuming ergo. It's cruel. There's real meals and real songs out there. I'm not just a memory-reading tool. What? You're not the inspector? Well, if you're from the outside, that means we can leave. Thanks. I know the way out, so don't worry about me. Maybe I'll see you on the outside.
Oh, sure. Yeah, no, everybody's dead. A lot of monsters out there, though, so watch out for that.
Memories of Ergo. That's what I was made for. Ergo is crystallized time and memory. But, God, I hate having to consume Ergo to read it. Why does it work like that? It's the worst. I can read memories, but I can't even dream of tastes, smells, or songs. I can't stand it anymore, so I'm escaping. When I get out, I'm going straight to Rosa Isabel Street.
Also, not a great time over there.
I can read memories of
Okay.
Ergo. It's the I can't stand.
Well, good luck with that, my dude. There's a lot of monsters out there. But, hey, I don't know, maybe we can make it work anyway. Now, is this area? I think so. So that'll be a good shortcut, I suppose, back in here. Right next to the big boys. Although, maybe that is someplace different. I should probably go out there anyway, just to check. Right? I could also probably end up fighting one of the big scorpion creatures. Fighting one of the Darkest Dungeon Part 2 bosses, but anyone play Bloodborne card? I did see that. I never played it myself, though. Alright, you. Okay. Launches itself so forward. Yeah. Okay, come on now. You know, let's just top it off just to be sure. There you go. That's what I was hoping for there. And then just continue attacking until finish up with that. Yeesh. Bloodborne card and Bloodborne DS1 Maker, honestly, Giga Chad fan mix. Yeah. Very true, though. Like the fact that people put in that much effort to be able to do that. It's just ridiculous. Need a Bloodborne remaster before 2. So many players that have never played it. Well, they should go buy a PS4 or whatever. PS3. I don't even remember which one it came out for. It was PS4, right? Yeah, I played it. I played it for like Halloween. I don't remember if you can play PS3 games. No, you can't, because that's why I haven't played Folklore yet. I can see those buttons on the ground, by the way. Ooh. All right. And, I mean, they're all the same room, or at least they would have been. Somebody took the book. Or something. So.
Oh my, an actual factual guest. I bid you welcome, puppet of Geppetto. This is our first face-to-face meeting, isn't it? And I hope you weren't too attached to the rhyming. It gets to be a chore without the transmitter to help. Welcome to my sanctum of riddles. I admit I did not really expect you to make this journey in person. Oh, the havoc you must have wreaked along the way. Was there much blood other than what's all over you? I know all about those alchemist cowards. hiding away on their island, growing more monstrous by the day, refusing to acknowledge either fact that they are hiding or that they are monsters. And how about you? Is this the real you? Or are you still practicing the liar's art as only you can? You must answer. The question is simple, but I repeat, you must answer. And that answer will show what or who you are. Who you have decided to be. Now listen closely and heed the king's speech, or the answer to this one will stay out of reach. Are you a puppet or a human being? Which one are you?
What should I say? I mean, I suppose I would probably just say human because, after how we've seen, right?
Finally, you understand! Yes, we are human. We may be trapped by ergo, but we live, we think, we love, we hate. They have locked us in the prison they call puppetry. I learned this truth long ago. That is why I've been exacting my revenge against them all ever since. Blood and revenge, revenge and blood. It's the only thing that truly drives me. And it was so much fun. Even if you're lying right now, even if you don't believe your own answer, the truth is clear. Proof is evident. Only humans practice deception so intensely for reasons that are so unnecessary. Well, these moments of clarity are enjoyable. Now the rhyming, it helps me maintain focus. At least it helps me hide the urge to kill that I feel every waking moment. But no play can go on forever. No. It was fun while it lasted, son of Geppetto. The king of riddles shall now retire.
Okay. Well, you have a good time in here, I suppose. Anything else?
Play is over. You don't have to go home or straight to hell. Though that would be my choice. But you can't stay here. Not if you want to live.
Well, we can still talk. Whether he is a serial... Oh, I wonder if he's a serial killer. I don't know. How did that happen?
Aren't you curious, huh? Don't you want to know? Oh, of course you do. Delicious. Time is all I have left. But your time is limited, Geppetto boy. I will gladly waste every moment you have if you like. It's your life. So, come on. Now or never. This tower is absorbing all the ergo in Krat. It was built in this precise location because it's the most efficient place in the world to study and use ergo wavelengths. But it's not even about me. Or you, either. This is about the goddess in the tower. Now she, who is worth saving. Her powers are impossible. Her knowledge is endless. She is more, well, awakened than any of us. And you see, she has so much power. It's not like she'll miss just a little. So, I have simply been sharing. Why bother? Well, I was bored. Is there any more human motivation in all the world? What if I made a puppet of a human? The way they made humans of puppets. What could possibly be more fun? More suitable?
All right then. Well, you have a good time in there then. Cool. Anyway, what else do we got going on over here? So yeah, that was the guy that killed Vanini's parents, causing him to become Batman. That's right. He's the Riddler. He's not the Joker. I mean, that would be ridiculous. He's the Riddler. Come on now. The real most notable Batman villain. And I guess Vanini is Batman, unfortunately. That guy. Well, what are you going to do? I didn't choose. Yes, the Riddler. They're sticking out their gat for them. That's how that works. Ow. Well, anyway, I got a Fable Catalyst, though, which is not even anything particularly important. So, you know, as... What's the over-under on this falling apart as soon as I walk over it? Really? Or wait, no, I did that earlier, didn't I? So where am I going from this point is the real question. Was there a different area that I could maybe jump or walk into if I'm looking around? Because we got that. We got old Arlecchino. Got... here we go. I don't know. Wait. No, this is a... Okay, that's apparently a completely different elevator over here. Great. There's a lot of elevators in this area I'm now noticing right now. Anyway. Can't believe Arlecchino was a puppet. I mean, I kind of can. Did I come in through here? No, I did not come in through here because there's a completely different guy in here. Good. Fantastic. Thank you for banning that guy. I can't believe there are spammers. Like, yeah. I love that it starts out with "sorry for bothering you." As if like, oh yeah, no problem, robot man. Okay, it was right down here. Here we go. And I died. Good. If Vanini is Batman, then Puccinella is Alfred, which means that Batman makes out with Alfred sloppy style. That might be canon in the comics. The comics have been running for 100 years at this point in time. Surely at least one iteration of Batman was like, you know, at least in some sort of relationship with Alfred. I mean, really. It's gotta... I guarantee at least one Batman, right? A 100 years. It's like, I'm sure that there's at least one Batman that has married Catwoman. There's at least one Batman that has married the Joker. There's at least one Batman that is the Joker. One whole Batman. One, in parentheses, one Batman. Oh, that guy already respawned. Well, I'm not going to worry about it. I've got that, and then this is the one. Here we go. I don't think so. Do you remember that whole Batman? What? No, I don't remember that. What is that? I suppose that's probably a place to jump out of, but No, I don't know what that is. Well, that's classic Dark Souls. Also looks like there's something around here. But I'm trying to get out of here before I get killed by this guy. Okay. Okay, yeah. Fortunately, it looks like I do, in fact, need to go and... Alright, come on. Let's go do this. Confirmed what comic book characters have suspected for decades. Co-creators of the Harley Quinn cartoon. The DC has given them a lot of creative freedom to push the envelope. There are limits. What? I mean, I know like there's like a thing in the DC universe where characters don't know what masturbation is. But that I've never heard of before. At least I think that was the DC universe. So, you know. I have absolutely no idea what that means. I appreciate, though, that unlike Dark Souls, they do not have elevators that stay on the floor that you left them at. Can't show it in the comics, therefore it doesn't happen. Why can't you make out with Alfred? I'm pretty sure you can still make out with Alfred, even if they will not allow Batman to do any sort of fellatio. Right? Why not? Yeah, but like I said, they said it like different points. Said it like a different point though that it's like that nobody in the DC Comics universe masturbates. So you know, yeah. Okay, let's actually go fight this guy so I can figure out where I'm supposed to be going. All right. Heal already. Okay. All right. Stupid cool. All right. Come on now. You know what? Here, let's just do this. There you go. Now, where am I going? It's here. There you are. No, it's one of the cool ones that actually attacks you. I sure hope that I don't get attacked here. Well, it doesn't matter. This one is actually kind of done as a... This one is actually kind of done as like a... Great. I'm still alive. No, I'm not. You missed the whole ladder out where you fought the scorpion thing? I mean, that was the ladder that I went up to get to this area in the first place. I did not miss anything. This ladder was where we started this entire journey. You know, because like, where else was I going to be going? That ladder was the only one. That ladder is the only thing there. All right. Anyway. Well, at least I know where to go now. Just gonna have to go like rush around to try and figure it out, I suppose. At least in this game, they do give you a lot of end game items to do weapon upgrades, which I swear. They were so stingy with the blood rocks back in Bloodborne and everything. Come on. Here. At least they learn from that mistake. How do you even hit me there? That doesn't make sense. It's not there. It was here. There's a place where Arlecchino's hanging out, stealing the copper wire from the walls. Oh, that guy. I'm gonna go take a shower. Have a good shower. Time to hit those showers. Really? Man! I tell you. Just right off the edge there. Well, you saw how much it takes to kill that singular guy. I would rather just run past them, except, you know, as with every other character in this game, they can turn 360 degrees instantly. Really? Oh, yeah. Thought you left. Now's the time, really. It's a good time to be going, to be leaving, to not be here anymore. I'll tell you that right now. Hey, look at me. I'm all the enemies in this game. All right. Looks like all I really need to do is just run directly across, apparently. So there's that. Whatever. Surprised that I've not yet gotten to the next boss at this point. Would have expected that by now. Nightmare's right past here. Now, run past here. Yeah, still got this guy here, but not for long. Okay, there we go. See, it's as easy as that, baby. That's all you need to do. I would look more at the little tiny statues, but you know we don't got time for that. No? All right.
Whoa! Is that you?
Yes. Oh.
Wow, you're really something. Seriously, that's impressive. How did you follow me all the way here? Fighting is always my last choice, you know? But you're not getting anywhere near my sister, friend. You'll have to go through me first. And I actually thought we were friends. Was any of that true? In the end, I really don't care. There's only one reason we were given a mission. I'll let you go if you give me gold coin fruit.
Yeah, sure.
I had a feeling we might eventually see eye to eye. I like you. Don't trust you yet, but I'm a cat. I'm slow to trust. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of Krat. Sick to death of just surviving. Hurting, stealing, kidnapping. Surviving. When the hell does it end? My sister and I are going to leave for a different city. Get my eyesight back. A fresh new start as a family. And you have to know, that old man, Geppetto, is safe. We were never gonna hurt him. So please, just let my sister go. Ultimately, we want the same thing.
Okay. Oh, neat. And I get his cool mask, too. Ugh. Well, anyway. There you go. Okay, anyway, I'll see you later. Thanks for not attacking me in the fight arena here. I do appreciate that quite a bit. Look at the wacky pipes here and everything. We got like the God Ray coming down right on top of you. Really thought this was going to be a fight, but I mean, yeah, I suppose not. Was able to resolve that one peacefully. And all it took was some gold coin fruit, which is already not a particularly valuable a commodity to me anyway, so, like, whatever. You know, that fruit could be so tasty. It looks like literal gold coins. I don't think so. It is a fight if you say different stuff earlier in the game. Man, I wonder what did I say to him? I mean, I guess what? Like, we partnered up. I gave him gold fruit earlier. All that sort of stuff. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, I could probably just go attack him and we could still do the fight. But why? Why would I even want to do that? Was able to resolve peacefully. Add that one to my journal. Is there something here? Looks like there should be, but I guess there's not. Okay, well, anyway. Well, we got this guy here, but, you know, whatever. I know that's just a regular enemy. I fought plenty of them. Same thing with that. Not even going to work. For content, I don't need to do content. I haven't even seen half the things that people have been talking about in the hub, after all. Why do you got puppets in here? What's up with that? It hasn't really been too much of a thing up until this point. It's usually just been big monsters. Whatever. Yeah, but the real content was resolving it peacefully. That's the actual thing to do. Right? As I am slowly becoming more and more human by the day. Human after all, they like to say. I like to say that. I'm saying it right now, in fact. The content in our heart. Yeah, it's heartful content. Not hurtful content. See, chat, you could learn a thing or two from old Carlo P here. From P. Carlo? I don't know, whatever you call him. Hey, you. So you're going full on Resident Evil 4 right now. Okay, well, that did not work. I tried. Wow, that was like it's weird. That was like an entire boss battle. Giancarlo Esposito. What does that even mean? Okay. Hey, Dark Moonstone. So we killed them all? We killed nobody. Nobody's dying today. I don't know how you could interpret that in any other fashion. Ooh, Ergo crystal. Nice. The true eyes of P was the puppets we made along the way. That doesn't make any sense at all. But yes, absolutely. Alright, fire abrasive. Pretty cool. Lot of enemies spawning. I'm just noticing right now. We're getting a lot of dudes getting in here. Getting all up ons. Whatever, I'm just gonna go. Is this the area that I was in before? Yes. Yes, it is. Stop that. Okay. No, I'm not killing anything in here. That is like that. You know that is just going to result in my death, right? Like, this is not a good idea for me. Trying to look through this fog here right now. There's no way. No way that I'm trying to kill anything. It's pointless, and we've already learned that the real puppets we made were the friends along the way. I can get this guy. Pretty easy. Yeah, but see, look at what that wrought for me. Now I have to fight a gigantic jester puppet. See? Can you really say that was worth it? I can't, and I won't. Nice. If you don't mind, I'm just going to be pulling this for a second. The real puppets were puppets? That's true. The actual puppets were puppets the entire time. Little did you know. I don't really think it's worth fighting this guy, but maybe it is. Maybe it could be. And then I get one hit in. Yeah, what are you doing? Don't like him doing the big hits. Man, and also I'm just like not doing good entirely. Well, almost out of healing, but you know, what are you gonna do? Okay. Weakly limping back, the point of that return. Yeah, well, that is what you do. There you go. See? All it took was just getting a couple, and it wasn't even anything good. All it took was just getting a couple parries there, right? But that's, you know. Unfortunately, I don't really know where to go at this point in time, right? So there's kind of like a wandering around in various areas here without any sort of idea as to what I want to go. Right, I'll get the second guy here while getting the first guy, right? And there you go. That's how you do it, baby. Just like that. Nothing in here. This is where I died last time, but I mean, where else am I going to be going, right? Okay. I'm not going to be able to parry those attacks. You know what, here, it's probably a good idea just to use the stupid cube at this point in time, right? I see. Yeah, exactly. Okay, whatever. You know what? You're taking way too long to kill. You have too much health. Anyway. You know what doesn't take too long to kill? Opening a box. Yeah. You know what? I'm just going to say that. Cryptic vessel. Cool, cool, cool. No, that's nothing. All right. Man, yeah, I don't know if it's really worth fighting this guy. To be honest. Oh my god, it's taking forever. Whatever, I'm just gonna drop down here instead. If things didn't take so long to fight, I suppose. I think this is the actual area that I wanted to get to, right? Yeah, especially now that there's this wacky guy here. Look at this guy. He's so wacky. I'm not fighting him. That feels unnecessary. Mm-hmm. I'm seeing things, yeah, here we go. And it's balance crank, which is not even anything I can use, but still. Whatever! Coward? Look, I have no healing left. Like, I took so much to fight. What can I say? I am so not doing good on health. And when there are like magicians down there casting cool spells, I don't really think it is. I'm just gonna go. They're dropping the cages, man. Okay, well at least these guys actually seem to be pretty weak. They also explode though. I'll keep that in mind. Balance crank lets you crank your hog better. You got it. That's it. That's exactly what it does, as it turns out. Little did you know. So, got any like shortcuts or anything over here? Because I could really use that sort of. Yeah. Okay. Looks like we do actually. I'm surprised. Like, where were you earlier? Right next to the thing, even. I'm going right up to Blight Town. Good. Okay, hey, now I can go and fight things again. If I want to. Just like in Hitman. Just like in the Hitman game, Hitman 3. The one where he hits guys. Really. Like they set that up specifically so that you would get shot by that guy the second that you went over there. That's good. It's not. It's a very Dark Souls though, so like what am I gonna say? Really. Anyway. Shortcut right into Blighttown. I don't know what this is even doing on the big evil tower in the middle of the ocean. I'm starting to feel like the settings are just getting kind of weird. Nonsensical junk happening right now. But what are you gonna do? Oh yeah, like I said, it's just this guy is right here specifically because he'll be able to shoot you if you go and get that one thing. Wow. I am shocked and appalled. It's worth it! Oh, I'm actually alive. Neato. Okay, now I'm being shot again, though. The big evil tower is used. It's Stephen King? Yes. This is Stephen King's The Dark Tower. I'm going to go and fight the Crimson King up here. As you do. You're one of those guys that explode. Yes, I believe so. Yes, okay. Well, good to know, I suppose. I guess that's good to know. And I fell. Again. Oh, man. Yeah, disruption wasn't really going to happen there, especially because something was shooting me at the same time, too. I don't know. Whatever. Ugh. All right, back right into it. Again. Or yet another go through. I am once again surprised at how long this entire area is. I sort of thought that it was going to be a short thing to get right up to the top, given how quickly the rest of the game was going at this point. But nope, it does seem to be like it is one real big ol' area now, isn't it? Good. Now am I going to be able to... Yes, there we go. No, stop it. Cut that out. Hey, you, cut that out. Quit shooting me with your gross farting fart gun. Not even gonna worry about this. Although now that I'm looking at it, I wonder if I am supposed to be going down a little bit farther instead. Oh, that might be a real possibility, right? Yeah, because there's nothing over here. All right, well, so I guess I am supposed to be falling down into this area then. Good, I guess? It's really not. I don't like this. Here, you're the guy that was... Yeah, you're the guy that was, like, shooting at me before. Yeah? Yeah? Okay, hey. At least it's a lot more friendly around here. Now that I'm not getting shot at. Never mind. Man, it's like you cannot get away from these things now, can you? Alright. Right into the disruption gas guy. Good. And it still got me anyway. I tried. Tried my best. All right. Come on, gonna get to the boss fight eventually, right? It's just really taking it's sweet time to get there, right? I mean, multiple bosses of varying varieties. Nothing really too much happening in terms of, you know, the feeling like I don't know how much farther I am to get to the next part here. Whatever. Just gonna go drop down here now that I know that I can't really go much of anywhere else, right? I think probably just run past all these guys because they are very dead. There you go. And there you go. Okay. There. I think I'll be able to survive this time. I've gotten rid of enough disruption-causing creatures and whatnot that I'm not going to be getting killed immediately, and I don't even want to fight that dude. He takes way too many hits, especially if there's going to be two of them right here. This is not a quick fight against those guys, after all. We do have full cool blue juice, but it's not really gonna be enough now, is it? Great. You know what? I'll just I'll be seeing you a little bit later. Thanks for inflicting me with a full bar of shock there too, on top of everything else. Do appreciate that. Really appreciate that. Anyway. It's the Kool-Aid Man. That's half the enemies in this game. Got another save point or just more of these big ol' stone head things? It looks like it's just more of the big ol' stone head things. Although I do feel like I'm getting into some sort of area right now. Great. What is the what is this place then? Ah, here we go. Here's the real prize, baby. That's what you want to see. I guess. Why did someone have a telephone dial on his forehead? Who knows? Maybe it's the Alicino. Same thing. He likes telephones. That's all I got. Long elevator. So. Yeah. All right. As I expected. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. You know, that little Blight Town section was weird. But, okay. All right. Oh, God. Well, let's see what we got. All right, great. Luxacia the complete. Yeah, the person that killed, of course. Yeesh. Person that killed, of course, Victor. Back there. This is definitely a two-phase boss fight. I'm just seeing from the amount of damage that I'm doing combined with... Good. From the amount of damage that I'm doing currently, combined with the way that you're doing RP walking around here, this is a two-phase boss fight. Jeez. As I'm talking about with it, just like, yeah, it's really impossible just to be able to react to bosses on the first time you're doing them, right? Okay, there's that. Luxacia complete is right for you. Yeah. Okay, well. I tried blocking like 7 times there before the attack actually came out. Okay, well, at least I'm starting to get the basics of this fight here down. Unfortunately, like I said, this is definitely phase 1. No backstabbing, too, I see. All right. That explosion and everything is frightening. Ooh, actually got, shockingly, got a super attack here. Yeah, it's like I'm just like, wait, wasn't I supposed to get an attack here already? Not that it did too much, right? Good. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, what? Hey. Ah, come on. All right, well, that's going to be an entire thing just by itself, right? Oy. At least I feel like I got the basics down for, again, phase 1. It's only the first part here, right? It's like we got... It's like, you know that as soon as I deplete this health bar, there's just like, okay, and here's the real fight. It's the sort of thing where it's like it's getting to the point where it's just almost disappointing that I even have to do this fight. This boss is way too fast. Is this really a... Do we really consider this boss to be fast? Man, I think this is one of the slower ones that I've fought so far. It's just it just feels like it's a waste of time to even be bothering with this first phase. Like, yeah, I'll get it eventually, but can't we just go to the actual boss? All right, you'll... Yeah. What? Oh, did I not block that?
The arm of God will awaken soon.
I guess not. Oh. This is like a small boss that is very slow. That's because it's going to turn into an extremely fast boss in its second phase. Some of the attacks seem way faster than should be possible. Like, nah, we're just at the boring part where I gotta learn how to do the first phase for the boss before we get into the actual phase. Parries seem like they should be pretty good as soon as I can get them. Yep, like that. No. Come on. Ow. Ugh. Yeah, this is definitely one of those bosses that it's going to take just forever to do. But we'll see. If the second phase also can be parried, that will probably be a pretty big thing. No, not quite. Trying to just figure out the parry timing at this point in time. Nope, not quite still. Ah, it's so slow. All right. Oh, what? I don't know which ones you can actually parry and which ones you can't is the other thing, too. Because I've definitely done it a couple times so far. Yeah. Does have an elemental weakness. Yeah, but that's really hard to do. Like I said, I don't even know if it's worth doing that for the first phase. Same weakness in both phases. Yeah, but it's like the thing is, it's like you want to do it for the second phase, not the first phase, right? Oh, this is... I mean, I don't even know what the second phase is yet. I assume it's going to be annoying. I assume it's just going to be whatever the first phase is, but harder. So... yeah. Well, but then again, it's like it could be a completely different sort of thing, like we've seen with Romeo. Nope, not quite. Second phase is her, but sexier. Oh, yeah. How is that going to help be a completely different and more annoying boss? She does shed the armor, of course. That's sort of what I expected. And then it's just going to be like way faster and, like I said, completely different timings and everything for each one of the moves. If not completely different moves outright, right? Come on now. You know, once I get the timing down, it should be something. Right. Look, we just gotta get rid of the. We just gotta get through the waste of time phase, and then we can see what it is. By the end of this, I should be able to do most of this first phase perfectly anyway. All right, back to it again. I'd like to go for the parries, but I don't know if that's actually working, to be honest. There you go. Getting there. Oh, actually got rid of the shield, which is pretty good. Here we go. Nope, not quite. We got like explosion type of stuff now. Cool on top of that. Yeah. Man! Yeah, I hate that part. Okay. Hey, actually got that one there. No, wait. Stab doesn't work. Not even bother with that one. Do to that. Nope, not quite. The fact that that does the big, like, beam is so stupid. Ah! Thought I was getting the parry down a little bit better, but I guess not. No? That one didn't work. Well. Oh, man. Oh, it's so like disappointing knowing there's going to be a second phase that's just completely different. It's like so demoralizing because I'm just like, yeah, let's just get to it. Like, why even bother? Parry or die, boss. I guess. Those seem to definitely be the case. Maybe it will only be one phase. I've already had people tell me that it's not going to be only one phase. There you go. I mean, it's just like, also, in this game, absolutely not. There will be more than one phase. Right.
carnage.
All right. Yeah, it's like, oh, I've already been going for about 2 hours here, so I think I am going to end the stream here and then just go do practice off screen, I suppose. Because, like, yeah, this one's going to take a while. This is definitely one of those very long bosses, you know? So, we'll see.